Hey everybody, RandomMan74 here, and today I have another Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle. Now, I'm just gonna skip the team preview because I've been waiting to put this matchup for a while, and I just want to get right into the game. Okay, so this battle is against Necrostevo, and he's gonna lead off with his Jade, his little pony, which is actually a Magic Coat return set that I found, which is very, very interesting. I've never seen it before. And here he's going to go straight for the Magic Coat as I go for the spikes, because mine is named Pedal Dance to kind of deceive you. I want to get you into a sense of security. That way you think, oh, well, he's just probably a especially offensive attacker, not a person that's going to set up on you. But here he's going to pull a Switcheroo here. Very nice name for a move. I like it. And I get the Flame Orb, and he gets my Black Sludge. Don't know why he wanted a black sludge, but he did. Apparently he just likes sludge that's black. So I just give him a bomb full of it. Wait, no, that's purple. It doesn't really work. Okay, so I get burned from the Flame Orb. He gets the Magic Coat again, and I go straight for the Sludge Bomb because I don't want to overpredict right now. I saw what that did to me, and I didn't like it. So I just hit him right in the face again with Sludge Bomb, and we're both happy. Which is very nice. Now, Pedal Dance is getting burn damage. He's going to switch out, and I'm going to go for the Giga Drain, trying to get a little health back and trying to kill him off, but he goes into Trifidia. As I should have actually gone for the Sludge Bomb, because I would have at least done neutral damage to anything that wanted to come in. And I just didn't really see the point of it at that point, but you win some, you lose some, I guess. So here I switch out, and I'm going to pull a switch into my Flygon, annoying, because I want to just get him hit right in the face with an Outrage. But he's going to make a switch into his own Dragon type, Libby? I'm sorry, I can't say this name. His Dragonair, and it's going to die because it seems to be a little bit more especially offensive, and this is super effective with a Choice Scarf. And stabbed, well, yeah, it's dead. That's how I see it. It's dead. He goes back into Trifidia because now he knows he can live it. Because apparently he has a Regenerator ability. Very physically bulky. And look how little that does. That does less than that does about a quarter. So now he's going to get off Stun Spore, which basically cripples him for the match. So basically his main utility is either just really quick attack to take hits or Death Fodder later in the game. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen with him. Now I'm gonna pull him back, go into Big Kitty, my Raikou, and I'm gonna pull a Clear Mind off because a Calm Mind, because I'm expecting him to switch, and he goes into his Livewire, which is actually his Galvantula. Now I didn't know that I thought that I could take whatever you wanted to throw at me, even if it was the Bug type move. Bug Buzz, but I should have gone for the Extra Sentry because he will get a crit here and kill me. I hate it though, I really do. I wish he would never have gotten that crit. That crit is just very sad to me. I like this thing, and it never gets any use. But here I go into Tabletopper, because Tabletopper, well, he looks like one of those little things that you always spin on your tables, so I always like naming him that. And expecting the Rapid Spin, he's going to switch back into Trifidia. He's going to pull a switch back into Trifidia. And he's just going to take it. He's like, oh yeah, I know what's going to happen here. I don't need to care. I'm going to be like, oh yes you do. Because now, he's going to go for the Spore, put me to sleep. As I just get to kind of sit there for the next couple of turns. Which is kind of sad. Not really. Because if I'm asleep, I'm getting those beautiful dreams about those women. But first, I get off a close combat. Because I get a dream soon, and I'm like, you know what? Special defense drop. Man, I'm not even sure. But you see, here he sends me off into Dreamland, and now I get to start having dreams about the music and the pudding and all that stuff. But yeah, that's what happens. You dream about pudding when you're asleep. So now I'm back to full health, and I'm just going, and I'm just like jamming the toxic move because I want to get something either toxic or just get off some residual damage, because that will help out so much no matter what. But here he goes for the VS, and I'm still asleep. I think I get like a 3 to 4 turn sleep hacks. And look how much that does. That almost... Ooh, that was mean. But here he goes into Derpsies, I believe. And I get off my Toxic, finally. So I Toxic that, which is very good, because apparently this thing's main longevity is supposed to be just for stuff like this. So I get my health back. I'm happy. We're chilling here. And he is just trying to, and I'm gonna pull a switch, gonna scare him out with my Petal Dance because he doesn't know if I'm carrying Giga Drainer yet or not yet. As he goes for the Scald, and that's gonna do that isn't gonna do too much. It's gonna do a little bit, nothing too bad. As I actually get burnt this turn from the Flame Orb, I believe. I think I take Flame Orb this turn. Yep, I get the burn this turn because of Flame Orb. So he's gonna switch out his Derpsies, go back into Jade, I'm gonna get up my first layer of Spike, expecting that switch, and he's gonna go for the return here. After I take my burn damage. So he does that. I'm happy about it. I go for the Giga Drain, just killing him off, and I do get a crit here, which will kill him, but it won't give me too much health back at all. And now Petal Dance is basically death fodder, and let's go for the rest, which I do carry. But I know that whatever he brings in will be way too speedy, and even if I did go with the Natural Cure set next turn, it just wouldn't have been worth it, because I still would have gotten the burn. So now basically Petal Dance is death fodder. He goes for the Bug Buzz, kills off Petal Dance. Petal Dance is gone. I go back out into Annoying, because like I said, he can go for the Fire Punch as many times. He can lock himself into Fire Punch and still do a decent amount of damage. But here he's just gonna switch back into Triffidia, and he's gonna get Spikes damage. I'm gonna go for the Fire Punch, which is gonna do it's gonna get a crit, and it's gonna do a pretty good chunk. I wish it could have KO'd it, even with a crit, which means you can see how bulky he is now, just because of going off of that. Usually that would have killed. But he goes back into Derpsies, as I make a switch. No, I just go for another Fire Punch, expecting him to stay in with and leave it as death fodder. Don't really know why he didn't, but I guess that's it. All up to Necro. I pull a switch here. I really do. I pull a good switch. After he takes his poison damage and his spikes damage, and it's starting to rack up, so I go back into my Trolleon. Because Trolleon is just here to have fun. He's going for the Scald, trying to range what it's gonna do. As that does nothing. I believe he was just trying to hit my last Pokken, because that would have done a pretty good chunk to him. Because he isn't that bulky or per se. Annoying would just have not taken it too well. But here I set up my rocks, late game rocks, because, well, at any point in the game, entry hazards are amazing. Now here he goes for this. Apparently he was trying to scope out what was going to happen with it if I could kill from that range, but it can't. And I'm back here. And yeah, he's getting his recovery, but he was badly poisoned, don't forget that, which means that Toxic is actually doing a lot more than it each turn that he's in. So here he's going to switch out, trying to stop a little bit more of the damage. He goes into Triffidia, probably trying to scare me out, or just going to KO with a Giga Drain, because I know that is one of their main moves that Amoonguss usually takes, but I roar him out. I'm like, get out of here. I don't need you. Just leave. And I bring him back into his Derpsies. He's gonna hit the spikes, and he's also gonna get hit by the stones, and he's also gonna be taking the toxic damage, all those residual damage, entry hazards, and even with the lefty's recovery, it's still gonna be doing a little bit. So I'm pretty sure I could KO him from this range with a Scald, and I do. Now here I haven't shown him, right now I have yet to show him that I'm carrying the Ice Beam, which is his which is actually very good because it can come in it can come in handy later as he goes into Buttercup, his Virizion. And here I'm thinking this is a perfect opportunity. I'm not gonna have any better chance than this. As he goes for the Workup, because Workup, if you guys don't know, it's a stat changing move. It boosts your attack and special attack, which does prove to me that he is a sweeper. So here I'm seeing him as a big threat now, and I'm going straight for the Ice Beam because I'm hoping for a crit and I can just kill him off. But no, I don't get it. Of course, I don't get it. Never do, not once. Here he goes for the close combat, and that will be enough to kill me, I believe. Yeah, it should be. And that will kill me off. I'm very not happy about that, because one more Ice Beam, which I did click on, would have just been one very sad Buttercup. But now, we're just going to have lots of deaths. But now he shows me he's alive orbed, which makes me even happier. But I go into annoying, because I can go for Fire Punch, but still just let it die to a close combat if need be, because he's still going to be getting the defense drops, and then I can go into a priority. See, there it is again. Defense, special defense. And now he's at -2. No, now he's at -1 because he did a Workup. But I go into Tabletopper thinking that I can just use Sucker Punch and kill it, because I really want this thing dead now. Very much so. See, so here I go, but it fails. And he goes for Workup again. I'm getting my health back. I'm happy about it. As I just continually keep on going for Sucker Punch, because I wanted to just keep up the pressure. I knew that if I waited long enough, I could get him with this thing. I didn't know how long it'd take, but I knew I could get him. So I just kept on going for Sucker Punch. And then second turn I get him. And it does kill. Even though it's not very effective, it's very helpful just that it killed. So now Tabletopper's getting his health back. He's happy about it. And he goes into Live Wire because Necrostevo is mad now. He's like, oh boy. Oh, you did not just kill my friends. Oh, it's go time. Oh, snap, it's go time. And here he's going to go for Thunder. I don't mind. Except I do a lot, because you kind of killed a Tabletopper, which I don't like. And I do not like this. Watch this next move. He goes for Thunder again, and he hits it twice. What the heck, man? What the heck? How do you hit such a low accuracy move twice? I don't know. But all I know is Shadow Ball just gonna murder you. It's gonna be a ball full of shadows. You ain't gonna be happy. But yeah, you guys. This next little bit is just a Star War between me and his last Pokemon trip video. And I could have won it in the end because I did have Will-O-Wisp. But I'm just going to keep on going for rests because that's basically what I have to do. He's going to come in, take the damage, and he's going to get most of his health back. That's going to be the game. But we both agreed to call it a draw just because even though I could have won, and he did end up running, it was just because we both hate Star Wars. It isn't worth it. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the match, and I hope you have a lovely Sunday.